Hello and welcome to all students in this our YouTube channel. Students, in our today's lecture, we are going to learn from electrochemistry chapter the reference electrodes. Reference electrodes are basic which plays an important role in the measuring the potential of the other electrodes. Means the electrodes whose potential is to be already calculated or it would be a standard. Such electrodes are known as a reference electrodes. Basic function of a reference electrode is to maintain a constant electrical potential against which deviations may be measured. Means the potential change if you want to measure in the other electrode. So first of all we should calculate the reference electrode potential, and with the comparison to that other electrode we can calculate the potential of other electrode. The desirable characteristic that a reference electrode should possess are: the first thing is that it should be easy to construct and it should develop potentials which are reproducible even if small currents are passed. So we will come to the point reference electrode. A reference is an electrode that has the half cell potential known, or we can say the standard potential or known potential, and completely insensitive to the composition of the solution under study. In conjugation with this reference is the indicator or working electrode whose response depends upon the analyte concentration. Now students, look at this picture. You will notice here the potentiometric method we have used. Here the reference electrode is nothing but the part of the cell that is held constant, and the solution which is indicated by the uh, magenta color indicates electrode, the part of the cell that contains the solution we are interested in measuring. Means the left hand side solution which is in yellow color has the constant potential, and that constant or known potential which we are using to calculate the potential of other cell. So the solution which is present at the left hand side, which is nothing but the solution with known potential, and with that standard potential we can measure the potential of other electrode. Now reference electrode is nothing but the ideal reference electrode which is responsible and obeys the Nernst equation. Students, we have already explained the Nernst equation in our previous lectures. Exhibits a potential that is constant with time. Means the ideal reference electrode has which exhibits a potential that is constant with time, returns to its original potential after being subjected to a small currents. And the another important thing is that which exhibits little hysteresis with temperature cycling. So students, these are the characteristics of what we can say the ideal reference electrode. Now actual, if we come to the point, the hydrogen electrode, or we can say that standard hydrogen electrode SHE, that diagram we have mentioned here, the ultimate reference electrode, and one disadvantage of this cell is nothing but which is very difficult to construct, because the all the assembly which is having a glass as well as the constant concentration, that is 1 molar hydrogen concentration which is we want to maintain, is very difficult. But besides this which has some measurable uses also. So students, look at this picture, you will notice that 1 molar concentrated HCl solution we have taken here, or the solution which is having H plus ions concentration, that we can also take here. And you will notice here one of the hole which is present at the topmost side of the cell, through which hydrogen gas is bubbled, and its construction is given at this side. And as well as the plate which is we have used is nothing but the platinum black plate, and its reference or the reference potential which is nothing but 0.0 volt, means which is a standard potential, and its construction is given here. Platinum is in contact with hydrogen gas, that is 1 atmospheric pressure. Now students, you should note this point here. In this cell we have to maintain the pressure 1 atmosphere constant also. So this is also we can count in disadvantage. And again in its contact with, there should be a presence of hydrogen ion concentrations having 1 molar. All these things that we have to maintain for its construction. Standard hydrogen electrode. Now come to the, we are coming to the its actual point. It is a primary reference electrode. Its potential is considerably to be 0, and its cell reaction we have already seen, and EMF E0 is equal to 0. What are the limitations? Students, this figure may be asked in your theory exams also. Sometimes in this figure you will notice that we have constructed a standard hydrogen electrode, and the yellow color glass tubing that we have shown in this figure, which indicates the salt bridge. And the applications of salt bridge as well as in details we have seen in our previous lecture. You just go on searching the salt bridge, you will get the all the details. As well as along with these difficulties, this is a very important electrode, that is standard hydrogen electrode, which we are using to calculate the EMF of the other half cell. Now what are the limitations? Coming to the point, it is difficult to be used and keep hydrogen gas at 1 atmospheric pressure. Now only we have discussed this point. It needs periodically replacing of platinum sheet with platinum black. So this is another disadvantage. Now along with this there is also a presence of the other electrode that we are calling it as a reference electrode, the second reference electrode, calomel electrode. Now students, calomel, which the name that indicates the mercury, or you can say the mercurous chloride. Calomel electrode is nothing but also a standard like that of standard hydrogen electrode, which is we are calling it as a reference electrode, and its construction we have shown in the figure, as well as its notification also. Construction we have shown here. Chloride is used to maintain the constant ionic strength in the cell. Look at its construction. Mercury is in contact with mercurous chloride, and mercurous chloride is in contact with KCl, and this KCl is having constant concentration, that is 1 molar. So this is the construction of reference electrode, which is we are calling it as a calomel electrode. Now like that of students, we can also make silver chloride electrode, which is also plays an important role in the reference electrode. The another common reference electrode is nothing but the silver chloride electrode, and which is very easier to produce a combination of electrode. Now students, look at this simplest construction, which is we did in the figure. There are some disadvantages of this silver chloride electrode also, again, which is very difficult to prepare than that of the calomel electrode, that is standard calomel electrode SCE. AgCl in the electrode has large solubility in the saturated KCl. So due to this disadvantage, the construction is difficult. Now along with this, there are advantages of silver chloride electrode also over standard calomel electrode. It has a better thermal stability than that of this SCE, and less toxicity and environmental problems with the consequent cleanup and disposal difficulties. Now students, whenever we are coming to this point, if you look at mercury, mercury is a toxic in nature than that of this silver chloride. So if you look at environmentally or eco-friendly, we can use this silver chloride electrode instead of this standard calomel electrode also. So this is the advantage of this electrode. Now students, indicator electrode, which is we can calculate its EMF by knowing this reference EMF of the reference electrode as well as the E cell. It must be a gives a rapid response, and its response must be reproducible. Now students, like that, um, in this our chapter we can also look at the new point, that is metallic electrodes, where the redox reactions takes place at the electrode surface, and membrane, which is nothing but the specific or ionic selective electrodes, where the charge exchange takes place at a specific surfaces, and as a result a potential is developed. Now metallic indicator electrodes, there are four types of metallic indicator electrodes. Now the first one is electrodes of the first kind, second, third, and fourth type is nothing but of redox electrodes. Metallic indicator electrodes, types of ion selective membrane electrodes, which is classified like this: single crystal, polycrystalline, or we can also call it as a mixed crystal. In the second class, that is non-crystalline membrane electrode, which are glass. For example, we can say that silicate glasses for sodium Na plus and H plus, liquid ion exchangers for calcium Ca plus Ca2 plus, for neutral carriers for K plus also, immobilized liquid in a rigid polymer. Their examples are also polyvinyl chloride matrix for Ca2 plus and NO3 minus. So these are the different electrodes. Also we can go in detail of membrane indicator electrodes. So these are the electrodes of different types which are not included in our syllabus, but students, these are the very important points which we have covered in our today's electrochemistry topic, that is reference electrode. In our next lecture we are going to see the secondary electrodes, and their applications also we will see. So in the our today's lecture, this is the point which we have covered is reference electrode. Thank you very much.